Hey, Ropadopolis here with the first of my sniping tutorials, mainly for beginners. So yeah, crack on. Interventional barra 50 cal if you're starting. I'd use the M21 EBR if I was high enough level. There's really not a lot of difference other than one has a longer clip or mag, however you prefer, and one has locks on. It's a bit more accurate. Right, perks I use if you're beginning. You're probably going to have the top three. I use bling, but if you're starting, then you won't have more than one attachment. So sleight of hand, scavenger pro's not bad if you're laying claymores, but that's up to you. 2, I'd start with hardline pro, because chances are you're not going to get massive kill streaks to begin with. And it's just a little helping hand to get your KD up via kill streaks too, other than just sniping. The third one is it doesn't really matter, to be honest, for a sniper. Ninja's always good, Ninja Pro, but I just stick on Commando for the purpose of this video. Claymores, I'm going to keep my claymore on this because I find I'm a bit crap at sniping without one. I can do it, but it's just, nervous really from behind, and it helps cover my rear. So, but yeah, Semtex, whatever you have. Yeah, so that's my basic class. Sniper 1 here, and this is just joined a quick ground war, and the style I'm going to be showing you today is very defensive. My kill streaks, I kept them low because obviously you might not be able to get as high as, say, Nuke and that. I have to apologise, my Windows thing has just gone AWOL with the dazzle, so you'll occasionally get these green bits. But yeah, the trick is to stay defensively. As you snipe more and more, you develop your own style, but this is just like a preset one for you. Make sure you're staying with your team. I'm finding it try hard not to go off on my own because I'm so used to sniping solo, more or less. But if you're a beginner, stay with your team because you get cover from them. As you can see, I'm just moving up with my team. I'm popping. Popping is what I like to call just popping in and out of my scope. Popping up and down from cover. Just to, get a better view. And I think, yeah, this guy's, I was a bit curious as to what that was, so I shot it, as you do, and it turned out to be a person, which is all good. My first kill. Sorry for the green stuff again. So I carry on, I keep going round, and I speed up in the middle because it is quite slow, and obviously it won't go on YouTube unless it's below 10 minutes. So I'm staying with my team, more or less. I'm coming round, I'm not going for any bases to keep my attention low, and it's another thing you really want to start doing if you're sniping. If there's not a UAV up and you're quite far, you want to press start or whatever you want on Xbox. I don't know what the button is, probably start too, and look at the map to find out where your teammates are, because teammates are a good gauge of where the enemy are too. So as I said, hardline, got my UAV up for 2 kills. Now I carry on going with my team round here, and I just saw, it's a bit too fast to see, but I just saw that guy, and I failed to hit him because he's running quite fast. But I do get him with my PP and pick up his because it's got a silencer on it. It's another bit of sniping that you really want to look out for. If you see if you're near anyone with an assault rifle and they die and they drop it, pick it up, because it's always good to have a backup. I'm pushing up a bit here, which I probably shouldn't do for the purpose of this video. You'll really want to stay back, pick off the guys that are trying to flank your team, give them a bit of protection. You can really start to be a vital member of your team. Yeah. Get a lot of assists as snipers. Right. So yeah, defensive and attacking. I've got 2 other tutorials. I've got 1, 2 and 3. and it goes up in difficulty. So 1, this is for beginners, 2 is more intermediate, and 3 is pretty much what I do, and just showing how I get my kills. So it's taken a while, but I have eventually got my kill streaks going. I have got mine quite high, so you'll probably want UAV care package Predator. It's a good setup for beginner snipers. And so I shoved down my thing. Predator missile there. I knew A was being caught, and there was no one else on my map. So I just plopped it down there, and lo and behold, I got 2 kills. So yeah, that's not bad. And finally, I die. Because yeah, I just slowed that down so you can have a look at my score. Yeah, I'm racking them up quite a lot here, actually. It's always good to play defensively. Just hang back like you are here and take them out as your team tussles with them. Take them out as they come along. I end up with quite a good score here, which is it can really help. Sniping is definitely the best way if you want to start getting your KD up. Mine's I don't know, 2 and a bit or something, and because of sniping, because I sniped for the whole first up to about 50, and I still do it most of the time now. It's just I got my ACR and it's very accurate. Sorry, and it's pretty much just the same as sniping, but means that I can get in and get a bit more of the action. Because sniping, you need to be very patient. If you're not a patient person, just switch the video off, because it's really no use. You've got to be patient with these people. They will come along eventually. Unless you're a really good sniper and maybe you're not bad at quick scoping, you can begin to advance. So no, I'll show more of that in my video, in my next 2 videos, how I develop my attacking and how it gets more and more vicious. And you can end up holding back whole teams, which I'll show you that'll be in this 3rd tutorial. But yeah, you want to keep going at sniping, because you can't a lot of players make the mistake of having 5 different classes, all different styles. You got a defensive, you got a long range, you got a class for rushing, and you got like a light machine gun for holding down lots of enemies. You want to stick to one, really. That's what I do, stick to 1 or 2. I stay long range defensive, but I don't camp, and I'm against camping. And sniping is a form of camping, and if you complain that a sniper's camping, then you're an idiot, because unless they're quick scoping, which is just ineffective, they won't last long. So you can't really moan. What I don't mind camping as in staying in a building with the high altitude and picking them off as they come by. I get a claymore kill there. Picking them off as they come by. I don't mind that kind of camping. It's sort of medium camping, really. The camping that I hate is when people sit around the corner, sit in the corner around the side of the door and just get you as you come in. If you want to do that, put a claymore down. Don't at least have the decency to do that. Not just sit there and wait. Some players, a lot of people don't play Call of Duty for fun anymore, which is precisely the reason I play sniping, because I find it a lot funner than going and rushing and just dying all the time. But that's just your call. So yeah, your role is to pick off those guys that are coming around the back of your team and trying to flank. Right, so we reached the end of tutorial 1. Now for tutorial 2, when you get a bit better. Thanks again, Ropadopolis here. See you guys.